My faith is something that I've definitely had to lean on. I was trying to get recruited to go to a Division I school, and my first year in junior college, I broke my arm. Then my second year was the year the Hurricane Katrina hit, and I only played like 6 games that year, so I was getting a little discouraged because I wasn't getting the opportunity that I thought that I deserved, that I wanted. And my mom was real instrumental, and she called me one day and she was like, a school's gonna come and they're gonna want you. And she told me the scripture, Isaiah 48:17, and she told me to just start quoting it every single day. Thus saith the Lord, thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. I am the Lord thy God, which teaches you the prophet, which leadeth you by the way that thou shouldest go. That's what I pray for. Every single day that I go on the field, every single day that I go out, I just pray that you lead me, that you teach me, because I know that I can't do it without him. There's no way I would have been able to do it if it wasn't for God. And so I know my career wouldn't be what it has been without him. A school out of nowhere, University of New Mexico, came, and I had no idea about the school, didn't even know where it was at. But I took a trip out there. They offered me a scholarship, and I told my mom I was leaving home, and the rest is history.
Somebody covered this already, but just catch us up to speed and what's been going on with you the last month or two.
It's been working. Same old normal off-season routine.
Is there a reason that you weren't here, though? I think you might have been here for OTAs in the past, or no?
Yeah, I had some stuff I needed to take care of.
Can you be more specific about what?
Nah, just had some stuff I had to take care of.
Were you considering retirement at all?
A lot of it is catching up.
Search and rescue! Search and rescue!
Last year, going through Hurricane Harvey was probably one of the scariest times for me because I was in Detroit and my family was back in Houston. When you watched the TV, you saw a lot of water. You saw a lot of people that were in trouble. You saw a lot of homes that were flooding. And, I was talking to my wife every day, and, she kept telling me that the water was rising around our home. They were safe in our home, but they couldn't get out of our neighborhood because it was flooded. And so it was very, very, very scary time for me. Not being there for them, not being able to protect them, to help them in any kind of way, was very, very, very tough. And it made me start to think a lot about, being away from my family. It made me start to put some different things in perspective. And that's when, I kind of started thinking, okay, I may have to start making some different decisions in the future. My wife's name is Gladys, and I met her when I was in college. She kind of played hard to get for a little bit, and we eventually got married when I was 23 years old, right before I entered to the NFL. July coming to be 10 years. She's blessed me and with 3 beautiful kids. I tell my kids all the time I don't think they could have a better mother. Very, very hard worker. Her work ethic inspires me. Very self-motivated, self-driven, and I'd do anything for them. I mean, they've been with me since day one, and they mean the world to me. Going through Hurricane Harvey, when I went home, I really wanted to take that time to connect and just separate myself, block out all the distractions. It's a lot of negative things that go on social media. People People say a lot of things on social media that, not very nice. And I feel like we give them the platform to say it, and we have the choice to allow that to happen. And so I chose to disconnect myself from it and block that negativity out of my life. I think every player, once you get to a certain age, you look in the mirror and ask yourself, can you continue to play at that high of a level? But thinking about retiring was not on my mind. It was just, how do I spend more time with my family? That was really it. I don't have an issue talking about retirement. What football has given me is something that I never could have thought of. For one, it's given me financial freedom for my family. Football has given me a platform to help make change, to reach a bunch of people, to affect a bunch of people. Football has given me a sense of responsibility to my teammates, to my organization, to the fans. It's made me hold myself to a high standard. It's given me memories that I don't know if I'd ever had if it wasn't for football. Places that I probably never would have been. People that I never would have met when I started playing. I never wanted to play for the money. I always wanted to play for the respect of my peers, of my coaches, and I wanted to play with no regrets, so that whenever the time came and it was time for me to walk away, regardless of how my career turned out, I gave it everything I had. And I think for me, I gave football 25 years of my life. 25 years. Whenever that day comes, I can say I gave football everything that I had. I am Glover Quin.